Come on.
Hello and welcome to our show on loan sharks and illegal money lending. Here today is me, Jenny, Mark, Jess and George. In this show we've got interviews, facts, sound bites from the local community, news stories and some amazing songs from a variety of young people.
Promoting the talent of local young people.
We hope you enjoy it. Let's start off with learning about what a loan shark is.
Loan sharks are illegal money lenders who often target low-income and desperate families. They might seem friendly at first, but borrowing from them is never a good idea, even if you feel like you have no other options.
Here's how you can spot a loan shark.
A loan shark may offer little or no paperwork, such as a credit agreement or a record of payments. They may refuse to give you any information, such as the interest rate or how much you actually owe. They can take items as a security deposit, so they can take your passport or bank card if they really wanted to. They may increase your debt or the amount that was owed and add additional charges at any time that they want to. And they may also refuse for you to settle your debt.
We are now going to listen to There's No More Time by Pink Princess.
I have a choice to make, it's not easy to do. Struggle every day, I'll get everything and lose. I need to put my family first. Give me options to escape this curse. The shame when you can't provide, sense of failure no matter how hard I try. The shame when you can't provide, sense of failure no matter how hard I try. All you do is leave, take control and deceive. Disregard and disrespect, in the shadows making threats. High interest rate, there's no hope left. Leave me skinned and rob me blind. Don't see the pain you left behind. There's no more time. All you do is leave, take control and deceive. Disregard and disrespect, in the shadows making threats. High interest rate, there's no hope left. Leave me skinned and rob me blind. Don't see the pain you left behind. There's no more time. Lack of money leads to being stingy and strict. You can't have that this week or this month. This is it. But stingy and saving can only last forever. There comes a time when you begin to wonder, do I really need to borrow money or not? Can I swallow my pride for the sake of some dosh? They say I have poor credit, not really sure what that means, but I'm sure I need a loan just to make ends meet. Don't have time to get advice, find a loan shark, is this right? Feel a bit vulnerable, I'm pushed into the steel. Misdemeanor, it's so menacing. If looks could kill, if looks could kill. All you do is leave, take control and deceive. Disregard and disrespect, in the shadows making threats. High interest rate, there's no hope left. Leave me skinned and rob me blind. Don't see the pain you left behind. There's no more time. All you do is leave, take control and deceive. Disregard and disrespect, in the shadows making threats. High interest rate, there's no hope left. Leave me skinned and rob me blind. Don't see the pain you left behind. There's no more time. I have no other options, I need to provide for my family. So here I go, signing away my life and my dignity. The sleepless nights go on and on. Was this the right choice or did I go wrong? Yes, we still have a home, but at what cost? My thoughts are slowly drowning me, I feel so lost. What if he finds me when I miss a payment? Will I have enough money to pay in installments? What if he finds me when I miss a payment? Will I have enough money to pay in installments? Leave me skinned and rob rob me blind. Don't see the pain you left behind. There's no more time. Leave me skin and rob me blind. Don't see the pain you left behind. There's no more time.
Now, we've done a few interviews, and the first interview of this show is by Julie, who is a lawyer. So here we go. Hi Julie, thank you for coming. We are doing a project all about loan sharks and the effects that they can have on people. What is your job role and what does it involve?
Okay, I'm a criminal defence solicitor, so I represent people who are involved in allegedly committing offences and assist them through the criminal justice system.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, Julie, do you know much about loan sharks and what they are?
Well, I know that loan shark is basically a slang term for somebody who carries on an illegal money lending business. So I don't have personal experience, but I'm aware of those who've come into contact with the criminal justice system as a result of either lending or borrowing from loan sharks.
What do you think could be the consequences of using a loan shark?
Apart from the obvious one of perhaps paying huge interest rates to repay the original debt, individuals may find that they simply can't make their payments and resort to criminal activity to find money, stealing, or perhaps are coerced into committing offences by other people to pay the debt in some way, ending up in the criminal justice system just because they didn't have the money to take out maybe a more secure loan.
Yeah, I see that, I understand.
Young people creating youth radio.
Why are loan sharks illegal?
Okay, the law says in order to offer credit or loans to individuals, organisations or individuals must be authorised by the Financial Conduct Authority. Loan sharks don't get that authorisation, so they're not regulated, so they're illegal.
So what would happen to a loan shark if they got caught?
Well, they would be prosecuted, taken to court. The maximum penalty for one offence of money lending in that way is 2 years in prison.
Okay.
I can tell you about a lady, a single mum. She had 2 young children. She had been money lending to a number of individuals for 7.5 years. She lent over £400,000.
Wow.
Interest rates between 1,300 and 1,700%.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That is a lot. And she, on a guilty plea, was sentenced to 2 years in prison.
I don't think that's enough personally, but...
That's in total for all of her?
In total for all of her offending at that time, 2 years in prison.
So are cases involving illegal money lending more difficult to resolve?
They are quite difficult to gather the necessary evidence. A lot of the evidence would come from people who have been affected by borrowing from loan sharks. Often those individuals are embarrassed or are difficult to even track because loan sharks don't keep brilliant records deliberately so that you can't trace them. So yeah, it's often very difficult to get the necessary evidence to secure a prosecution at court, yeah.
So if there was one thing that you could say to prevent someone using a loan shark, what would it be?
Talk to somebody else. Go to the debt advice services that are out there. Anything other than resorting to unregulated and therefore unprotected moneylenders.
Okay, well thank you very much, Julie.
Thank you.
A piece of legislation called the Financial Services and Markets Act of 2000 is now used to prosecute loan sharks.
When I see your face, I need to run away. My legs are paralyzed in place. Ooh, waiting and knowing what is to come. Wish I could break from all the hurt and the lies. Hit me and shove me till I'm on the ground. I'll always act like I don't care. Why are you doing this? I've done nothing wrong. I only spoke with an open mind, and I will break through. You'll be sorry one day. You'll be sorry one day. You punch and kick till I'm screaming out, so you can laugh at me some more. Ooh. It hurts to know that I'm all alone. No helping hand or smile of hope. You hear a sound, you run and hide. So now I'm writing this to you. Why are you doing this? I've done nothing wrong. I only spoke with an open mind, and I will break through. You'll be sorry one day. Why are you doing this? I've done nothing wrong. I only spoke with an open mind, and I will break through. You'll be sorry one day. You'll be sorry one day.
So now we're just gonna have like a little chat about our experiences with loan sharks. I mean, has anyone like had any problems with them, or anyone with problems with loan sharks or anything?
I personally haven't had any problems with loan sharks, but I do know people that have actually used like a payday lender.
Yeah.
And that can get them into debt as it is, because sometimes their interest rates are really high, and I do know it has caused them problems.
Yeah, I had a payday loan out once for £50 and I had to pay back, I think it was 85.
So it's quite a lot of interest on top of it, yeah.
Yeah, I did something similar. I borrowed like 40 and had to pay back 79.
Oh, that is quite a lot of a difference. I mean, like, I know someone who has to pay a lot back from a loan they had once, and it's taking a long time because, well, to be honest, they thought not paying it would just make it go away, and it's got on top of them a lot.
Yeah, well, I was speaking to my friend, and I actually said to her, like, do you know what a loan shark is? And she said that she thinks it's somebody that comes to collect money or items from your house that basically is due to the money lender.
Yeah.
So in a way, she's kind of thinking it's like a bailiff. So it's a bit different, actually. So I suppose a lot of people don't know what it is.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. I mean, we've got some sound bites from some other people about what they think about what a loan shark is, so we will play them now. Do you know what a loan shark is?
They lend money to certain individuals.
A loan shark is someone who lends money illegally.
No, but I'd like to know what one is.
Someone you loan money off.
Loan shark is an illegal moneylender.
Someone that would charge you extortionate interest rates, making it really hard to pay back.
They sort of prey on the vulnerable. They give the impression that they're going to help the person. But what they do is they bang on a load of interest and make that person's life a misery, really, because to pay it back is going to be unattainable for that person.
Do you know the difference between legal and illegal money lending?
Not 100% sure, and I think that's probably where a lot of people get caught out.
No, I do not, thank you.
No, I don't.
The illegal one means you can get in trouble with money.
One will beat you up, one will send bailiffs to your door.
Illegal money lending, you don't have to demonstrate that you can pay it back, and they can break your legs if you can't pay it.
Well, there were some interesting answers there from those sound bites. We're now going to give you a few facts about loan sharks. So, although some loan sharks will threaten you by saying you'll be prosecuted and even sent to prison if you don't pay up, this can't happen as they have no legal right to recover the debt.
You pay far more interest than you would do if you went through a borrowing company.
78% found a loan shark through a friend.
66% had other debts.
46% tried to borrow money elsewhere first.
Loan sharks are usually experienced criminals who know how to manipulate people, especially when they're classed as vulnerable.
310,000 households nationally are borrowing from loan sharks.
Some loan sharks have attempted to charge over 4 million% APR.
We now have an amazing spoken word piece by JJ called Live and Let's Buy.
Walking down the street and you stopped me. Out of all the people out there, why me? If only you had an idea and knew what you'd end up putting me through. The tears, the struggle, the fights.
I'm awake all night. This loan is causing many fights. What can I do to make this right? Surely I should have had more insight.
The money has gone, it's all run out. So I start to scream and I start to shout. So once more we arrange to meet. This money is a demon I just can't beat. The tears, the struggle, the fights.
I'm awake all night. This loan is causing many fights. What can I do to make this right? Surely I should have had more insight.
So we really did it, another deal today. I enjoyed the moment, but I'll have to pay. I'm lost in life, I'm addicted to spending. I'm addicted to this, illegal money lending. The tears, the struggle, the fights.
I'm awake all night. This loan is causing many fights. What can I do to make this right? Surely I should have had more
shows only play music written and performed by young people.
That was an amazing track by JJ. We now have our second interview of the Loan Shark Show, and this is by Jane, who is a bookkeeper. Hi, Jane.
Hi, Jenny.
Thank you for coming. We're doing a project all about loan sharks and the effects that they can have on people. It'll be great to ask you a few questions about, if that's all right.
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
So what is your job role and what does it involve?
Okay, so I deal with bookkeeping and accounts, which means that I help people with their finances and keep everything in order for their business and so on. Generally businesses I work with, but I do work with some individuals as well.
Okay. And do you know much about loan sharks?
Well, I know enough to know that unfortunately they're not very nice people and they affect people's lives in a very negative way and cause people a lot of problems and a lot of grief, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. So, like, when you see, like, the adverts for a loan, it mentions APR. What is APR?
Okay, so APR actually stands for annual percentage rate. And what you'll find is that banks charge a much lower APR than loan sharks who are unscrupulous and want to get as much money out of people as they can do. So, for example, you might be talking about an APR of, 10%, which would mean that you would pay back a lot less than if you had an APR of, say, 1,000%, something like that. Okay.
So, do you know anyone that's been affected by a loan shark?
Yes, unfortunately I do. I had a client a while back who, actually, the bottom line was he very nearly committed suicide.
Oh.
Because of the money that he borrowed. He felt that he had no alternative but to go to a loan shark. He didn't feel there were any other options open to him. So he borrowed not a huge amount of money, but very quickly it spirals out of control because of what they charge for interest. And before you know where you are, you could be borrowing £10 and ending up paying back 40, 50, 60, 70, £80, and it gets to a point where you actually can't afford to pay it back at all.
Yeah.
So because he didn't feel that he was ever able to pay back the money he owed this loan shark, he was on the verge of committing suicide. But
That's
fortunately, he did mention it to somebody, and they obviously stepped in, and he's okay.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Young people creating youth radio.
So, what do you think? Like, obviously, that's a consequence of loan sharks. Is there any other consequences that you could think of?
Yeah, I think the main problem is that people don't realise how quickly the debt that they're incurring is going to escalate. So it mounts up very quickly, and you really don't have chance of paying it back. I also think that you find yourself in a really desperate situation. You don't know who else to turn to. You're obviously desperate because you've gone to the loan shark in the first place. It can affect people's mental health. It can affect people's physical well-being, and so generally, there are many consequences.
So why do you think people actually become loan sharks in the first place?
Because they think it's quick money. They think it's an easy way of getting money. It may be that they have a bullying kind of nature and they prey on vulnerable individuals because it's generally vulnerable people or people who are desperate who don't know where else to go. So I think the people that want to become loan sharks, they think it's quick money, they can earn a lot of money from it, and they can be not very nice as well.
Where could people go instead of a loan shark?
Well, there's various other organisations and sources of help. Banks will lend money in certain circumstances. The Citizens Advice Bureau, a great way of finding out more information. Other areas of society, for example, within the church organisation, there's churches that they've got funds and things where they can help people out. So there's all sorts of other ways out there. The loan shark should really be avoided. It's not even a last resort. It's beyond a last resort.
So it's fair to say that there's always another alternative.
I would always say so, yes.
And if there was one thing that you could say to prevent someone from using a loan shark, what would it be?
Just don't do it. Talk to somebody. If you need help with budgeting your money, if you need help with your finances, if you have debts that you need help with restructuring, there are all sorts of people out there and all sorts of ways out there of help and support to get that situation resolved. Just do not go to a loan shark. It will only lead to a desperate situation that you won't be able to get yourself out of.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Jane.
Thank you very much indeed for inviting me.
Trying to find a way to get through all these hopeless times. I try, I cry, I break down, waiting for things to fall in line. Nobody knows how much I long for rewind back in time. But it's pointless now, the loan shark's waiting to catch me in the night. Watch out, he's coming for you, doesn't care if you're broke. Cause to him it's a joke, could be blind, could be deaf, could be burdened with stress, but he's a monster. And he doesn't care if you're fair, if you're kind. He'll watch you collide, playing tricks with your mind. Watch your behind, cause he's a monster. And he doesn't care. And he doesn't care. Watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out. But they can't help you in the end. You're stuck in this heap of debt, and your life is hanging by a thread. Watch out, he's coming for you, doesn't care if you're broke. Cause to him it's a joke, could be blind, could be deaf, could be burdened with stress, but he's a monster. And he doesn't care if you're fair, if you're kind. He'll watch you collide, playing tricks with your mind. Watch your behind, cause he's a monster. And he doesn't care. And he doesn't care. Watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out. Watch out.
That was called Watch Out by Pink Princess, which is actually me.
In England, if you think a moneylender is operating without being authorised, you can speak in confidence to the Legal Money Lending Hotline. You can also email them at reportaloanshark@stoploansharks.gov.uk. The information you provide helps them to take action to stop illegal money lending.
The Illegal Money Lending Team, a specialist unit that prosecute loan sharks and provide support for borrowers. You can ring them anytime on 0300 555 2222 or visit www.stoploansharks.co.uk.
Our shows only play music written and performed by young people.
I'm Lenny the Loan Shark, I'll eat you alive. loyalty and your dignity too. Hit up your anxiety and see what you'll do. You'll never repay me, you'll never be free. I'll drive you to depression and to criminality. I know where you live, I'll always be near. I'll threaten your family, you'll be living in fear. It will come to a point where you're hoping to die. So I'm Lenny the loan shark and I'll bleed you dry.
That was a great song. Well done, George, for writing that. Well, we've now come to the end of our show, our Loan Shark show. We really hope that you found it useful and enjoyed the songs. But it's bye for now from all of us. So thank you for listening. We're now going to listen to our very last song, which is Deadline by JJ. Bye from us.
See ya. Bye.
What do? I'm so out of luck. Now the unemployment has struck. Everything is going to cost, but I feel so lost. My family is ill because I can't pay the bill, so I'll get a loan so we can cope at home. Bill after bill, debt after debt, loan after loan, regret, regret, regret. Now the bill has been paid, even though it was delayed. But to pay it back now, the question is how. The deadline is near, but now I'm starting to fear the consequences of my actions, but worst of all, my family's reactions. Bill after bill, debt after debt, loan after loan, regret, regret, regret. Time has come, I'm really in trouble. The debt I owe is about to double. It's about time I get some advice, else my body is gonna pay the price. Now it's too late, I'm in a state. Is it worth the cost? No, it's my family I've lost. Bill after bill, debt after debt, loan after loan, regret, regret, regret. Bill after bill, debt after debt, loan after loan, regret, regret, regret.
Promoting the talent of local young people.